Hi there. In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of the SunpacPlus Accounting system. I'll start up the program right now, and as you can see, we're seeing the splash screen for the application. It's SunpacPlus Accounting System version 5 for Microsoft Windows, so it's client-server software, and it has the usual user ID password thing. So I'm entering my user ID and password and pressing the enter key, and it will allow me to enter the accounting software. I'm greeted with a very nice welcome screen, and there is a dashboard as well as a tip of the day, very useful tip here. So I'm going to just close the tip, but it comes in handy when you want to know about some of the features of the software. And let's just have a look at this small dashboard on the left here. It's always on the top, and you can see the icons at the bottom are hidden, and you can just drag it anywhere as long as it's not intrusive. And it has several buttons to it: prospects, goods in, open DOs, sales, purchases, collection, payment, bank debtors, creditors, accounts, stocks. Quite a wide range of the modules that are available within the software. And to get into the system, I click the Enterprise Command button, which is the third from the bottom, and I'll enter the main screen of the software. I'll just push this command button aside for a while, right to the edge there. And as you can see, the main screen of SunpacPlus Accounting software is very attractive. It's got the main area in the center there, and its menu is shown as an explorer-like menu, a tree-like menu, where you can expand and collapse the choices of the menu. And let's just have a look at the modules available within the accounting software. It's got inventory, accounts payable, accounts receivable, cash book, general ledger. It's got an point of sale module as well, which is very useful for shops. It's got an EIS, Executive Information System, for showing charts. It's got a to-do list, which is some sort of accounting diary, which allows the accountant to handily manage the tasks that needs to be done. And it's got also a system manager for you to manage your user controls and to set up your users and to define the access rights of your users, i.e. which modules they can access and which modules they can't. So let's just, at the top here, we have the menu bar as well as some cool toolbars that allows you to quickly go to important screens at the click of a button. So let's just click on the inventory and expand the inventory module. And it comes up with 4 sub-modules: transactions, setup, inquiry, and reports. And under transactions, you have all the transactions which are within the stock module, which are sales quotation, sales order, purchase requisition, supplier evaluation, purchase order, goods receiving, delivery orders, and the rest are also quite important in the stock system, which relate to the manufacturing aspects. Basically, all the modules have the same sub-modules, namely 4 sub-modules: transaction, setup, inquiry, reports. So the module menu setup are quite consistent. And for transactions in the inventory modules, I've already shown you. And under setup, you can set up your stocks, and your stock group and your stock class, as well as set up your starting numbers for a sequential increment of numbers of your business documents. So for example, one of the many choices, set PO starting number. You can set your PO number to some number like 5,000. And as you create your POs, the number will increase 5,001, 5,002. So it allows you to set up the starting number for your business reference documents. Under inquiry, you can do useful inquiries for all your major stock items, stock search, sales order search, purchase order search, goods received search, delivery search. So all very useful icons. And here is the report menu, which shows in a list all the reports that are available within the inventory or stock module. So let me close the report pop-up there, and let's just go to the accounts payable or creditors. The transactions will show you your purchase invoice. You can enter your purchase invoices here from your suppliers, and also your purchase day book. And you have your setup, which allows you to set up your creditors and your creditor types. Inquiries allows you to inquire about your creditors and their ledger, creditors ledger, to view the state of the account, how much they're owing you, how many invoices that they've sent to you, and how much of that invoice you've paid to them. Then reports, as usual, shows you the main reports relating to the AP module. Aging, for example, your creditors master listing and a listing of your purchase invoices. Let me close that. And in accounts receivable or debtors module, under transaction, you can key in your sales invoices and your sales day book, which records your sales for the day, and your debit notes and your credit notes. Under setup, you can set up your debtors, your departments and cost centers, your delivery location, and your data types. And you can inquire, as in the accounts payable module, your debtors status and your debtors ledger, as well as sales invoices. For cash book, you can enter your creditor payments and your data collections or payment vouchers. So with those all involves cash. And you can also do bank reconciliation to reconcile your cash book with your bank statement received. In the setup of your cash book, you can set up your bank account and your cash flow headings, which will be shown in your cash flow statement later. And you can make inquiries on your collections and payments and every cash-based transactions that you have recorded within the system. For reports, you have the cash book and your cash flow statement and your check registers, and you also have a cash flow statement called the annual cash flow, which actually shows you the cash flow for the year broken up into 12 monthly columns. Now let's move on to the general ledger module, and under transactions, you can enter your journal entry. And just below that, you have an option called the easy posting option, which allows you to pre-create templates of your journals. So here you set up your debit accounts and your credit accounts, and the amount you can key in at the moment of your transaction. So you can pull the journal anytime you want and just only key in the amount for that transaction. So you can create predefined templates for journals for your depreciation, for example, journals for your rent, or journals for your handphone charges, etc. And every month you can key in just the values of the charges. Under setup, you can set up your accounts, your categories, account categories, your journal types. And here you can also key in your opening balances, which is done at the beginning of the financial year. And you can see that SunpacPlus Accounting is multi-currency. You can set up your various currencies here, and also your cost centers. And under inquiries, you can set up your accounts, journals, and ledger. And also, of course, you have your general ledger reports, which shows you everything from your trial balance, your chart of accounts, balance sheets, cash flows, and profit and loss. So let me close that. And you have the point of sale. I wouldn't go through that in this video. It will be shown in a separate video. So let's just jump straight to the EIS, or Executive Information System module, which shows you two charts that shows you the current financial condition of your business. In here, in the first page, you can see charts of your bank balance, your cost of sales, your sales, debtors, etc. So it's very, very useful, and sort of a dashboard or cockpit that shows you the financial condition that your company is in right now. And let's just see the second chart that shows you things like your quotation, sales orders, purchase orders. And SunpacPlus Accounting also has a project-based accounting. So it shows you your projects. And it also has manufacturing as well, which is not shown at the moment, but it has the ability to do manufacturing. And your gross margin, and your current assets and liabilities. So that's quite a very wide range of scope of accounting parameters that will tell you about the state your company is in right now financially. And finally, under executive reports, it shows you the key reports for senior management, especially, for example, for your CFO or for your CEO, your company balance sheet, profit and loss statement, annual balance sheet, etc. So these are accessible and very useful reports for your senior management. Let me close that, and let's move on to the to-do list, which is actually a accounting diary that allows the accountant to actually keep track of important accounting tasks to follow up and to close. And under System Manager, you can set up your users and actually set up their access rights as to which modules they can actually access and which modules they can't. And you have your period end processing, your year end processing. You can change your password here, and yes, you can also view your audit trail, which actually logs all the logins that have been done into the accounting system. So it's all very transparent. So basically, that's it for this time, and a general overview of the SunpacPlus accounting system. And in other videos, I'll get into more details of the various options there are that can be done within this accounting software. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.